Hi guys! So today we are going to be reading a book named Alma and How She Got Her Name, and it was written by a woman named Juana Martinez Neal. Now, before we read this book today, I want you guys to notice Alma's face on the front page. I want you to turn and talk to your partner and discuss what you see on her face. Does she seem curious? Based on the title of the book, what do you think she's curious about? Go ahead and make your predictions. Okay, great job. Let's go ahead and start the book. Alma Sofia Esperanza Jose Pura Candela had a long name. Too long if you ask her. Now I'm going to make a text to self. So when I was a little girl, I felt a lot like Alma. I have 4 names, not quite as long as hers, but it's still pretty long. I always felt like it was way too long, and I felt like my name sounded way too old for me. Have you guys ever felt like that? Go ahead and raise your hand if you have. That's a lot of hands. Okay, let's keep going. My name is so long, Daddy, it never fits, Alma said. Come here, he said. Let me tell you the story of your name. Then you decide if it fits. Sophia was your grandmother, he began. She loved books, poetry, jasmine flowers, and of course, me. She was the one who taught me how to read. And over here we have a picture of her grandmother, Sophia. Now, I want you guys to make another prediction for me. Based on the first couple of pages of this book, do you think Alma's going to learn to love her name? Or do you think she's still going to want it to be different? Go ahead and turn to your shoulder partner and answer. I think so too. Good job, guys. I love books and flowers, and you too, Daddy. I am Sophia. Esperanza was your great-grandmother, he said. She hoped to travel, but never left the city where she was born. Her only son grew up up to cross the 7 seas. Wherever her son went, so did Esperanza's heart. And over here, we have a picture of Esperanza. Now, I want you guys to go ahead and visualize and think about what it must have been for Alma to see photos of her ancestors. Do you think she sees herself in these photos? And whenever you see pictures of your own family, do you see yourself in those photos? All right. The world is so big, I want to go see it, Daddy. You and me together. I am Esperanza. She's got her string and she's pulled it all over the map, just like her grandmother. Jose was my father, Alma's daddy said. He was an artist with a big family, like many people had back then. Early each morning, he walked to the mountains and the plazas to paint everyday life. Sometimes I went along. Your grandfather taught me to see and love our people. And there she is with her grandfather. I think she's starting to see herself with these people. I wake up early every day and I draw a lot too. This morning, I drew a kitty cat for you, Daddy. I am Jose. And over here, we have pictures of her drawing all over the board. She's just drawing everyday life. And if you look really closely, you can see that we have some Spanish words. Over here, we have a picture of a horse that she drew. And in Spanish, it says caballo. Can you make a guess as to what caballo means? That's right, it means horse. And over here, we have another one. And it's a picture of something called a chancho. Can you guys tell me what a chancho is? Good job. It's a pig. Great job, guys. Pura was your great aunt. She believed that the spirits of our ancestors are always with us, watching over us. When you were born, she tied a red string around your wrist, a charm to keep you safe. And if you look closely, Go ahead and tell your shoulder partner what you see on her wrist. Hello, Pura. It's me, Alma. Candela was your other grandmother. She always stood up for what was right. And over here we have the Spanish words, denuncia, piensa, and escucha. And that's her grandmother. I am Candela. I love the story of my name. Now tell me about Alma, Daddy. Where does it come from? I picked the name Alma just for you. You are the first and the only Alma. You will make your own story. And if you look closely over here, do you guys notice that we've got a picture for every single grandparent that she was named after? We have the beautiful tree, we have the picture of Jose, we have the hearts, we have the chest, we have the book. That's pretty cool. Alma Sofia Esperanza Jose Pura Candela. That's my name and it fits me just right. I am Alma and I have a story to tell. Alma. And if you look closely again, we have another word in Spanish and it says mi historia. Based on the book that we just read, I want you guys to turn and talk to your shoulder partners. What do you think mi historia translates to in English? Great job. It translates to my history. And the reason she's holding that book is because she just learned about the history of her grandparents. Now, I want you guys to go ahead and turn and talk one more time. And I want you to talk with your shoulder partner and tell them whether or not you like your name and why. So, earlier on in the lesson, I talked about how when I was younger, I hated my name because it was so long. But when I was younger, my parents sat me down one day and told me the significance of my name. And just like Alma and her dad, they encouraged me to love my name and to be proud of the name that it carries. My parents named me after both of my grandmothers. So I have the name Isabella Ana Rose Hernandez. And it's English and also Spanish. So when you say it in Spanish, it's Isabella Ana Rosa Hernandez. The reason they did this is because both of my sets of my grandparents speak two different languages. On my dad's side, my grandparents, known as my abuelos, only spoke Spanish. And on my mom's side, they only spoke English. So they wanted to make sure that I had a name that would work for both my Spanish grandparents and my English grandparents. And also, my middle name is named after both of my grandmothers, who are very, very strong and awesome women who have really taken my family and just done amazing things for them. So my middle name is Ana Rose, and Ana was named after my abuela, and Rose was named after my grandmother. So as a response activity, I want you guys to go home and ask your parents to tell you the story of your name. Be prepared to come in tomorrow to share the story of your name and to tell us if you were named after strong people in your family, just like Alma and just like me. I know probably a few of you are. And then for today, we're going to go ahead and gather up a few sheets of paper, and we're going to create names that we would like to give to other people or to our pets or rocks, anything like that. As long as the name is really special to you, you can go ahead and put it down, and we'll share our names later on today. Great job, guys.